Happy the day before Friday the 13th, everyone. And, I'm kind of just chilling here with the boys tonight because I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. And, I'm taking in some wrestling tonight, just chilling before my big day of slaying people and counselors and camps and all that good stuff. So thanks for coming out and joining me tonight. Oh, by the way,
Oh,
that's better.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
there
Okay.
you go.
That's a lot better. Feels better when that thing's off sometimes.
That's
But yeah, it's
it's
my
definitely a
favorite day of
face
the
of mother
year,
to
and
love.
so I just thought I'd pop in for a little bit. But welcome to the stream, everybody. It's TNA night, and I hope you're all ready to go. It's going to be a fun one, and I got to take this off now because it's really hard to talk through here. So hold on one second.
That was a face that only a mother could love. I'm just gonna say that was.
There you go. That's
There you
better.
go.
That's better. I keep forgetting now. I'm getting like latex allergies, so I really have to watch with that. I'll end up getting like a big puffy red face. But anyway, I mean, I had to do that. It's my favorite day tomorrow ever. And I'm going tomorrow to see the film in the theater, Friday 13th, Part 4. I'm very excited. But I'm excited about tonight. It is going to be an awesome show. And, of course, we have the whole crew here tonight in the house. Very, very cool to see everybody here tonight. And, man, just so much again going on with NXT and TNA and all that stuff that's happening there. Rosemary and oh my God, just Wendy Chu, that whole thing that's happening. It's freaking awesome. And just everything that's happening is fantastic. Jeff, we just keep getting more and more and more. And tonight we're going to go over, of course, our predictions for Emergence. Now, we will not be here tomorrow, unfortunately. We're sorry about that, but plan just worked out that I had these tickets for that film, and I just couldn't pass that up. It was something that I never was able to do. It's a special screening of Friday 13th Part 4, and I was never able to see those older films on a movie screen because they came out when I was too young, and I watched them all, of course, on VHS and then on TV and stuff. But I never got a chance to go to experience it in a theater. So I'm going to that tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're doing like a Fangoria thing before it too on screen, which will be fun. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, we can't be here tomorrow, but it's going to be a great one. I wouldn't miss it. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on tonight. We'll talk about that. But man, Jeff, it's going to be a fun night tonight, man. We got a lot of stuff here and a lot on the card.
Yeah, there's a ton on the card. It's going to be a really interesting night. I think a couple things will be figured out tonight that will lead to the card that we're going to go over. So pretty excited about that. And as always, I'm excited to be here with you guys and excited to be here with everybody in the chat. I'm pretty hyped. And to your point, Joe, if wrestling was a buffet, as wrestling fans, we would be at the point where the restaurant would tell us to leave. Because we're eating pretty good right now. So, if you're a wrestling fan, there's a lot to enjoy, to have fun with and enjoy. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Awesome to be a fan right now.
It really is. I never thought we'd be sitting in this situation when we started this year. But, man, speaking of NXT, the king of NXT is in the house. It is Tazzy. Tazzy's back. Tazzy, welcome. You more than anybody, you have been doing NXT watch-alongs for forever. And, I mean, man, this is just week after week after week, just when we think we're maybe it's slowing down a little bit. Nope, we get Hammerstone, we get Rosemary. I mean, this has just been amazing stuff. And there was even a photo shoot that Jordynne Grace took pictures with Shawn Michaels. She's holding Shawn's leg up in the air. I don't know what's going on there, but Tazzy, I mean, amazing time.
King of NXT. I gotta put that on the bot right here. I gotta do that.
There you go.
I kind of got a lot of Lorraine to it.
There you go.
First, before I explain what the hell is going on with NXT and TNA, we got to get this out of the way first because I haven't done this in so long. I got to do it. You guys ready?
We are ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday. You know what that means? It's an NXT NA party, baby.
There it is. Been much too long since I've heard that.
Yeah.
But to your point, oh my God. I was marking out all Tuesday. The only thing I missed, and I actually have a feeling that if the Rascals would have had that match, more likely we were probably be interfered with at the same time because he set up for the match they have coming up very, very soon, by the way. Oh my God. Rosemary and Wendy Chu? What?
Oh.
Yes, please. Take my money. And yeah, I love when peaches get together. Okay, there we stop.
Man, like that was completely unexpected. I didn't, we knew that there was something going on between those two, but holy cow, they just seemed to fit together so perfectly. And it's like, yeah, this has just been amazing. It's just been amazing, and I'm sure Emergence is going to be awesome tomorrow, guys. Don't miss it. You can watch that on the app. And all of you obviously have the app now, or I'm sure most of you do. So you can watch it tomorrow. Don't miss it. I'm definitely going to check it out as soon as I get home tomorrow night because I think it's going to be good. It's kind of like a quicker turnaround from the last pay-per-view. We've only had a couple of weeks. But I think it's going to be really, really, really good and a lot of fun. And I think we're going to see a lot of that stuff tonight. I mean, Jordynne Grace is going to come out and talk to us tonight. So got to be something there as far as Rosemary and Wendy Chu. And some people even said on our Twitter that this could be because Rosemary did already have a match with Jordynne Grace recently, which she didn't win. But maybe that feud's going to continue, and maybe Wendy Chu may help Rosemary. I don't know. Maybe could she even beat Jordynne Grace? We'll see. But Victory Road, not Emergence. Yes, I keep saying Emergence. Victory Road. Thank you for correcting me. All right, let me welcome some people in here really quickly. So after tonight, we should be doing Sunday, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back on Sunday where we'll talk all about Victory Road, and we'll talk about everything that happened there and all this stuff going on. We might have a match with Bryan Danielson going up against an old ROH rival from AEW that might be coming up. So there's a good deal of stuff going on. And so we'll talk a little about that. We got a 2-hour Raw now till the end of the year. So there's a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. So we'll be back on Sunday to talk about all of that. I know Jeff has a grievance this time on Sunday that he wants to share. So we'll have grievances on Sunday. So come join us. That'll be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And then we'll be back on Tuesday for Fireflies Forever. Now, I won't be here. My work schedule next week is different because I'm working all next week because I start my vacation the end of next week. So Jeff and Chris will be here for Fireflies Flies Forever. So please join them on Tuesday. And yeah. And then Tazzy, let the guys know your schedule, and then I'll welcome some people in. And we got to get ready here because we'll be starting soon.
Ready? I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Friday, tomorrow on Friday. That's the only reason why I could have probably ran it tomorrow on Victory Road if it wasn't new. It's the premiere of SmackDown being on the USA Network. So we're going to do that. We're going to start at 7 p.m. in Eastern Time. We're going to talk about all the years that SmackDown was on Fox. What is your best? Bring them out there. Let me know what your best was. It's like, let's go back and reminisce a little bit before we start fresh and new again. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of surprises. I promise you. Sunday. Okay, real quick. Make sure you guys just drop a like onto the on this stream I'm about to say. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. It's the first annual Sunday Night Football game we're doing the watch along for. So Sunday, it is the Houston. Well, let me do this right. The Chicago Bears versus the Houston Texans. Amazing match. See what Caleb Williams does, and of course, CJ did continue doing his thing. Real quick, guys. I goofed up on schedule. We won't be doing Raw this Monday. My bad. I forgot about something we were supposed to be doing and I completely forgot about it. So no, none on that. Tuesday. Here's a big spoiler for you guys. Tuesday, I will be joining Jeff and Chris on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to join from that, and then we're going to speak over there to the NXT NA at 7:45 p.m. Eastern time.
Nice.
And then that will be it, because I got one more week at the old Coliseum, and yes, it's going to be emotional. We already talked about it, but yeah, 6 more games at the Coliseum. 3 against the Yankees, by the way. Should be very, very good.
That's cool. That's a good way to go out.
Yeah.
Very historic team there and matchups. Nice. Very cool. Very good. So go check out Tazzy's channel, as always. Cool that he will be here for Fireflies. That'll be a good conversation with Jeff and Chris. Awesome. All right. Very cool. So let me welcome people in real quickly, and we're going to be starting in like a minute. Christopher is here. James Chadwick, of course. We have Hassan, we have Dylan, we have Andrea, we have Terrence, we have John G, we have Damian Robinson, we have Derek is here, of course. We have let's see, Andrea, we have AB is here, we have Andrew, Damian, Anthony Slate, member of our channel. Thank you, Anthony, for being here and being a member, of course. Nice round of applause for our members. Terrence is here. Where are you, Terrence? Barry Monkey, Brandon Davey, Matthew Smith, and I think we're about caught up. Okay, so this is what we got tonight here, guys. We're getting a tornado match between ABC and First Class tonight. So this is going to be an awesome match. Basically means there's no DQs, any of that kind of stuff. So it's kind of an anything goes match, but we're getting a tornado match between ABC and First Class. Tazzy, I know you're a big fan of ABC, man. This is tornado match is going to be fun to watch. You're muted, bud.
Stupid Mike. Okay, there's some. Not only that, I love tornado tag matches. They're amazing. You just don't know what's going to happen. It's called tornado tag for a reason. But I do say go ABC. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir. All right. Here we go. All right, I am caught up here, I think, now. So we are starting. We're just getting some stuff from last week. So that's we're
Joe, I figure people can do this while we're getting started up, because you know.
Oh yeah. Give us food, guys. Tell us what kind of food. We can't miss food, right? Let us know what you had good to eat today. Get everybody hungry. Get everybody paying attention. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, doesn't matter. I stopped and got because I was missing these, man. Well, first of all, let me tell you what I had today. I took it to work with me, and everybody ate it because I made everybody try it. Coca-Cola Oreos.
Oh,
is that out?
They are out. They are in Target. I got them in Target. Let me tell you something. The minute you crack that box open, you smell the Coca-Cola. So they smell like when you eat it, it tastes like Coca-Cola, and then you get a little. They snuck in some fizzy candies, and you get a little bit of fizz as well. So they are very unique. You also get like a hint, and cola kind of has a hint of it. So you get a hint of cinnamon, little tiny hint of cinnamon. They are good though. I enjoyed them. I can't eat a lot of them, and that's why I'm glad my coworkers all sampled them, because they are also coming out with a soda. It's a Coke Zero Oreo soda that is out as well. They have it in Target as well. That I can't try because I can't drink a soda anymore. But I figured I'll get the Oreos and I'll try the Oreos. But they were good. And for dinner, I stopped at Burger King and I got one of those small little chicken wraps. And I had to get mozzarella fries, man. They are freaking awesome. They are awesome, dude. I got mozzarella fries with the dip. Oh, I could eat about 3, and that was about my limit. But Oh man, they were good. That was kind of like my first fast food that I've had since I had the surgery and stuff. So yeah, so there you go. Coca-Cola Oreos. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? What are we getting here? Oh, we getting Maclin and Hammerstone to start off? Yes, we are.
That's about right.
Yes, we are. All right, guys, what did you have good to eat, man? Tazzy, Jeff, what did you guys eat today?
Wow. I actually had leftovers from yesterday. I made a chicken lasagna yesterday. It's always great when you can have pasta and you had chicken with it where it's not so fatty. So it's like there's no you can tell when like the pan, you can tell it's like it's not really fattening when the pan is not greasy, if that makes sense.
Yes.
It was so good, man. I had like about 4 or 5 plates.
Awesome. I don't think I've ever had chicken lasagna. I've had meat, of course, ground beef. I've had sausage lasagna before, which is really good. But that sounds good. Is it like a red sauce or a white sauce?
I made it with a red sauce.
Okay. Because I've seen like vegetable lasagna. I've seen like lasagna made with different kinds of meat, like with ground chicken. But I've seen like white lasagna when they make it with that. So they have like a white sauce almost. Jeff, what do you have good, man?
Oh, what I was able to scarf down between meetings today.
Oh, boy.
We have a pizza shop that's in the same parking lot, and they do pizza by the slice. They do Jamaican beef patties. They do all kinds of stuff.
Man.
So they also have pizza rolls.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Homemade pizza rolls. So I got a pepperoni pizza roll and a salad. And
Nice.
I go to that place probably at least twice a week, if not 3 times a week. And it's really good. The prices are good and they have good food. So
if you find like a little mom and pop pizza place, like I used to love whenever I worked in a mall, which was a lot of my retail career, you'd always have one little pizza shop that was in the mall that did that. Like I can remember they made similar stuff too. They'd have pizza rolls that they make sausage rolls. And then of course they have the pizza and they'd all have their own. They make hoagies and everything. And yeah, man, there's nothing like that. Awesome. 2 big hosses going at it here in Maclin and Hammerstone. All right, let's see what everybody's eating out there. Let's see what people are giving me that they're eating. Did I miss it? Let's go Buffalo. Oh, yeah, there's a football game tonight. Yeah, Miami and Buffalo tonight. Should be a good one. Food discussion. I made a Lancashire hot pot. Basically a lamb stew topped with a layer of sliced potatoes, says Barry Monkey. Okay, sounds good. Fruit punch, sparkling water, gluten-free chicken spaghetti and salad. Codfish cakes and chips, says James. Hamburger helper. Which kind of hamburger helper? You got to be specific, Brandon. I used to I love the beef noodle, just a plain beef noodle. And I like the stroganoff one. And I used to like the cheeseburger macaroni as well of those. They're always good in a pinch. Corn dogs, pasta and mashed potatoes and spicy chicken. Just had a cheeseburger and fries for dinner a few minutes ago. Chicken salad with cornbread. Chicken fried rice tonight, says Derek. A little Chinese, nice. Andrea's giving us breakfast. Egos, turkey sausage, a cup of orange juice for breakfast. Buffalo chicken club sandwich. Waffle fries for TNA Thursday night party. Very nice.
There you
Sounds
go.
awesome. Coca-Cola Jaffa cakes here. I don't know what that is. See, you guys are so lucky in that respect. Like, I love cola-flavored stuff. And overseas, you guys get a lot of cola-flavored candy. We don't get that here. The only thing I can get here that's candy are the gummy cola bottles. That's it. And then for a little while, we had Coca-Cola Tic Tacs, which I went nuts trying to buy a whole bunch of them, but I ran out. And now they're gone. But, yeah, we don't get cola candy. There used to be bottle caps. Remember bottle caps, Jeff? And then they had cola flavor, but they were very few. They only got a few of them in a pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't get very much cola can. I know there's a person I work with who's going to Korea, And I told him, he asked me, he said, "You want anything from over there?" I said, "The only thing I'm asking you to bring me is as many cola things as you can find. As much cola candy things as you can find, bring them back." Because I know they have a lot of them in China, Tokyo, Japan. So I told him, bring anything you can find me. But yeah, we don't get anything cola flavored over here. It sucks. Pizza from Bada Bing pepperoni and mozzarella cheese for Bill's game tonight. Sounds awesome. Cheeseburger fries, dragon fruit, vitamin water. Victory Road. Yeah. No, Victory Road is the one tomorrow. No, Heather, we're not doing the one tomorrow. Unfortunately, it won't be here. I have a movie I'm going to. I have tickets for a Friday 13th movie that they're bringing back to theaters. And Jeff can't do it. So unfortunately, no, we can't do tomorrow night.
Yeah, I gotta go get the kids at
the
practice
kids
tomorrow. So
yeah. Jeff has his son and the football team and all that kind of stuff that's going on in the weekends for him now. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't do it. We will be doing Bound for Glory for sure.
Yeah.
Maclin for the win. Let me see if anybody else. So curly fries, mozzarella sticks, and a Boston shake, says Brandon. Nice. No Victory Road Street. Yeah. We'll be back on Sunday. No, the Smack it has nothing to do with the SmackDown premiere. Tazzy's doing that, actually. Tazzy will have that on his channel. No, it wasn't because of that. We were gonna do it. We just had stuff going on. For dessert, I'm having whatever Shannon Sharp was having on Instagram Live. What is up with Shannon Sharp? I haven't heard about this.
Man,
Stop it!
What is going on?
Not.
I
didn't
hear. I usually watch it. I missed like the sports the last couple of days. What's going on?
So, Joe, I'm going to put this as PG as I can.
Oh, boy.
So Shannon Sharp was he was leaving, doing whatever, and he went to a place and to someone's place or a hotel or somewhere.
Oh, no.
And threw his phone down, and it somehow went on IG Live.
Oh,
and
no.
he was having some relations, we'll say.
Oh my God! He's married too, isn't he?
No,
Or is he not? Okay,
no, he's not.
Okay, I thought he was married.
Yeah.
Well, that's bad. Poor dude's gonna lose his job, man.
No, they said they weren't gonna fire him.
Well, they weren't gonna fire him. Okay, all right. Well, I mean,
what I'm more intrigued about, who's the Michelle girl?
Right? Because that's his Michelle.
Okay.
He let her know that's my Michelle.
I knew when I saw Derek commented it had to be something dirty. So I'm like, yeah, it had to be something. No, I had no idea. I did not see it.
Yeah.
I was watching. The only thing I watched the last few nights was I watched the debate. We're not going to get into that. All I know is that there's cats and dogs being eaten by immigrants and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, I put myself marked safe from having my pet eaten. By the way, on Facebook the other day. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, ignorant Englishman here. What F their pizza rolls are? Well, it depends on where you get them. Like what Jeff's talking about is a lot of times they'll take a big piece of dough, like from the pizza. Hammerstone wins.
Wow.
But they get a big piece of dough, put some sauce on there, and then they'll put like pizza in it, and then they'll just roll it up. So it's like a kind of little mini pizza dough, and they just roll it up and then they cut it. Or like if you get the generic ones that you get that are in the freezer that you could buy, like Gino's pizza rolls, they're just these tiny little things that look like about the size of a chicken nugget, and they have like pizza sauce and pepperoni inside of them. So that's
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Young coming in to help out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, him and Maclin have this alliance now, this understanding. Shane, what's up, Shane? Hope you're feeling well, man. Shane had surgery.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I hope you're doing well, man. It's been a long time. He was shagging live on Instagram.
That's what, as the kids say, he was clapping cheeks, but we won't.
Yeah, that's further than that. So this might be a thing. Eric Young and Maclin could go up against these two huge men. Wow. Okay. Oh, look at the system is here. Code Hater, hello. Hello to you, Shane, and oh Lord Hammerstone and Jake something day. Oh, I know.
Right?
What? Oh man.
Is that a bedazzle neck brace?
It is bedazzled.
On Lish, it is.
It is bedazzled.
It is. Had surgery last night, made it through, doing okay. Just very sore, very cool. Glad to hear that. Shane, you gotta tell me, because I want to see if I may have had this. Did you have kidney stone extraction? Because I had that too. I had that they found a stone that was just too big, couldn't take it out, and I had to have that done too. I think it was like a 2-hour surgery, but I was out the next day, so yours might have been a lot worse than what mine was. I was out literally the same day. It was same day surgery. So, but that's not fun. They use a thing called a stent, and they put it in places where you don't necessarily want it to be. So it's not fun. It is not fun. Kidney stone extraction in a state. Yep, I'm right there with you, bud. I had that done. Knock on wood. I have had one kidney stone since then, but it was not nearly as bad. And so, hopefully, and I'm going to give you a piece of advice, Shane. 2 pieces of advice my doctor gave me, and to this day, I follow. 1, don't eat greens. Give up salad. If you like salad, very, very bad for kidney stones. Very bad. I had no idea that was the case. I looked that up. One of the best things you could eat. Nope. Salad is very bad for kidney stones. Think anything green. Leafy greens, bad for kidney stones. Anything like that, because they will create an acid that causes kidney stones. So give it up. I mean, it sucks because I love salad. Yep. Swag fan, 100%. It is true. You can look it up. There are weird things that cause kidney stones. Cauliflower is another one.
Wow.
I love cauliflower. Can't eat it.
Man.
Anything that has uric acid in it is very bad for kidney stones. So yeah, I ended up with 2 as well when they had mine done. Yeah. Salad is horrible for kidney stones. Yes. If you are apt to getting them, or if they run in your family, you cannot have leafy greens. You just can't, because they will give you stones. Red beets is another one. That's another vegetable I like. Nope. Can't eat those either. And then of course the things that everybody knows, like very rich meats, like if you eat like liver, which I've never eaten liver in my life, very, very rich meats, but not steak or anything like that, like just a very, very rich, like even sometimes fatty kind of meats, like prime rib, stuff like that. You gotta watch out for. Oh, and the other thing too is that I had to give up iced tea. No iced tea. You cannot have tea. So yep.
So much for the people in the South.
Yep.
Right.
Tea is very bad for kidney stones as well. So yep, it sucks. I hate not eating salad. I still have it every now and then, but I'm on medication that gets rid of the acid now. I'm taking pills for it, so that helps to flush it out. But yeah, it sucks. There's things that when he told me I couldn't eat salad anymore, I'm like, oh my God. It was like the worst. I was like, that sucks, dude. But yeah, kidney stones they're so painful. That was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. I remember I had to go to the hospital on Super Bowl Sunday with mine. It was when the Atlanta Falcons blew that game.
Man.
Game they were beating New England, and they blew the game. That was the one I was sitting in the hospital with a kidney stone.
Joe, imagine, and I'm sorry, Derek, that we're bringing this back up, but imagine a Falcons fan being in a similar situation.
Oh man,
going to the hospital, saying, "Okay, we're good. My team is the Super Bowl champ. I'm happy. Yep. At least this pain will be, somewhat bearable."
Yep.
Then they get back home. And maybe not even. Maybe they have updates on their phone or something, and maybe being in the hospital is a good place to be at that point, because, man, I don't.
Dude,
that was rough, man.
Why do you do this to me? I thought we were cool.
We are, man. You know, you're my brother, but man, like I felt bad. Like even though the Bucks and the Falcons are rivals, I felt seriously bad. I was like, man, because Atlanta was ready to turn up, and could you imagine the Super Bowl parties
in Atlanta? Oh,
in Atlanta?
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
fly out there for that.
James said, I'd rather eat everything and love it. And James, listen, if you've never felt the pain of a kidney stone, you will change your mind like that in a heartbeat. It is literally, they compare that to women giving birth for men. That's like the only thing you can compare giving birth to. And that, honest to God, it's awful. Like I didn't know what I had. I had no idea what I had. All I know is I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I couldn't do anything. When I got to that hospital, I was literally double over. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Horrible pain, and nothing could take it away. It just they gave me so many shots of painkiller before it finally worked, and the only thing the doctor prescribed to me was oxycodone, and I hate taking oxy. I don't like it, and that's the only thing that would take the pain away. And they are awful. Did they? I know. Let me ask Shane. Shane, one more question. Did they diagnose what they were made of? Did you get them to look at it and see what they're made of? Because that's another thing too. Mine are made of mostly uric acid, which is the same thing that causes gout in men. And I've had gout too. That sucks as well. Gout hurts like hell. You can't even put a shoe on your foot. But if you have uric acid dominated stones, then that's another thing altogether. They can give you pills that you could take to get rid of that or to control that. But yeah, that just sucks. Look at who we've got, guys. It is Heather Reckless, who is recently signed to TNA. So Heather Reckless's debut match, and she is now signed officially to TNA, and she is going up against Gisele Shaw in her last match with TNA tonight. So this is a big match for both of these women. Heather coming in, and Gisele saying goodbye to TNA tonight. So it's going to be awesome.
I'll say.
I wake up in cold sweats about that.
I couldn't help it.
Gallstones, I can imagine. There, any kind of stone probably sucks. I don't know anybody who had gallstones, but yeah, I can imagine they would suck too. Heather Reckless. She's only 4'9". Heather's only 4'9", really? Damn.
She looked like it.
That's tiny, dude. Holy cow. That's really tiny. Yeah, I'm sad to see Gisele go as well. Gisele was awesome. We saw her in some amazing matches that she had with Deonna Purrazzo, Mickie James, just awesome matches. And yeah, I'm sad to see her go as well. I totally agree. She will join Scott in his promotion. Yeah, we're looking into that. Might be something we might do on the channel. We'll have to we'll keep you guys posted. That 2 nights is for $30, I think, is the price of it for both nights. And really good matches on there. So we may end up doing that. A lot of cool people. And what's that?
You got any dates on that?
The 18th and 19th of October, I believe. Let me double check the calendar here real quick. I think that's what it is. Let me get to October really quickly. Yeah, so that it's I'm sorry, it's it's Saturday, Sunday. So it's the 19th and 20th. 19th and 20th. So but that it looks good. The matches look really good. Josh Alexander, of course, is going to be there. Gisele is going to be there. Names on there that we saw where we used to see in TNA, and so we're seeing some people there that we haven't seen in a little bit. It's called Maple Leaf Wrestling, and let me get here. Let me see if I could find the card real quick. Let's see if I can find it. course, it's not agreeing with me here. I should just go to Scott Demore's Twitter. I'd probably find it faster. Yeah, Heather Reckless does look tiny now that I'm looking at her up against Gisele.
Yeah, she's short, man.
All right. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. We have Athena going up against Gisele Shaw at the match. So that's going to be awesome. So it's Athena against Gisele. Mike Bailey going up against Konosuke Takashita at the pay-per-view. Josh Alexander also going up against him as well. So he's wrestling twice. Josh and Mike Bailey. Don Callis will be at the event.
He's got a roster.
Miyu Yamashita will also be at the event.
Good gracious, Scott.
Mauro Ranallo will be there. El Fantasmo will be there as well. We haven't seen him for a bit.
Crazy.
He's got a lot of good people at this thing. Oh, and the former WWE superstar who just recently left the company is going to be there as well. We have, and that of course is the Maharaja. The former Maharaja will be there. Kylie Ray is going to be at the event.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a lot of stuff going on here, man. Trevor Lee also.
Yeah. Formerly known as Cameron Grimes in WWE.
Yep. A lot of cool people on that show, man. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Don Callis. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. So we may end up doing that show. Sounds like it's gonna be a good time if we're able to do it.
That's a heck of a card.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And who knows, Jeff? Maybe if you've got your son or something on Saturday and you got your football practice, I can always maybe do one night. Maybe you could join on Sunday or something if you're less busy. Maybe we could do it that way.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Kazi, maybe you could join on a night too. If you're not doing anything like on Saturday or something, you can join up too. So yeah, it definitely sounds worth the $30, no doubt. Yeah, with all those matches that we're getting and all the people that we're seeing and stuff like that, sounds awesome for that money. Yeah, definitely. Like Spike, yes, thank you, Heather. Josh versus Takashita. Yeah, it's going to be some amazing matches at that event. So there you go, Jordynne Grace and Wendy Chu at Victory Road tomorrow night for the Knockouts title.
Joe, after this match, do you want to start doing couple predictions? Okay.
Yeah, we could do that. Bills up 7-zip. What's crazy, what I was 10 the very first time I got Kenny says, wow, Shane, you've been getting them a long time. No, I just got mine. The first one I got was probably about 12 years ago or so. So I was in my 40s when I got them. So let's go, Shaw. I'm so stoked for Jordynne tomorrow night. Yeah, that's going to be a good match, man. I'm sad about I have to watch it later. Oh, look who's here. The Concierge and the Ash by Elegance.
Oh, boy.
Gisele's caught her.
Oh.
Lays her out across the top rope. Ooh, that's a hell of a move from Heather Reckless. Completely turned that around. Almost gets to 3.
Man.
That was an amazing. Look at this. It was a hell of a move.
This has been a heck of a match.
Yeah, it has really been.
Tazzy dropped off.
Victory Road is tomorrow, bonus baby. It is. Unfortunately, we are not doing a watch along for it. I won't be here. Jeff won't be here, so unfortunately, we can't do it. But yeah, definitely make sure to check it out. It's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
I like how she's using her lack of height to her advantage here a little bit. She's a couple of moves to place, like underneath the chin, and not really sure why Ash is out here, but Gisele has her down, gets it to woo. That was close, almost a 3, almost a 3 on Triller TV. Yeah, it's on Triller tomorrow, but it's also on this. It's also on TNA's app. So if you're paying for the TNA app, that's included. They made Jordynne Grace look like a jobber against Sol Ruka. I don't know if they made Jordynne look like a jobber. Oh, the concierge is getting involved here. Gisele's going up. And Ash by Elegance is standing on her tiptoes. And then she smacks Gisele across the face. This is kind of weird, Jeff. I wonder if Heather Reckless gets it because of that. I wonder if they were setting up a feud, Jeff, between Gisele and Ash by Elegance before Ash was released.
It certainly looks like it.
Yeah, I bet you that's what was going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you that was I bet you that's what was going on. Okay. Yeah, that's enough of him. See ya, dude. Goodbye. Goodbye to you. Don't even bother. Don't even worry about him. He's a whatchamacallit. He's a spammer. He just wanted to come in here and spam. So Heather Reckless, yeah. So it indeed looks like that was going to be the case. And then of course Gisele was given her release, granted her release. So looked like Ash was going to have a feud with Gisele, but obviously not going to get that. I'm going to use the app. I'm already paying. Yeah, why not? Yeah, if you're paying for the app already, why not? Yeah, definitely use the app. This is exciting too. Where did Tazzy go, man?
His internet dropped out, so he.
Oh, that sucks. This, of course, guys, you know who this is. You all know who this is in this little promo. This is Xia Li. Coming soon to TNA. What a pickup. What a pickup for TNA. Xia Li.
There he is. He's back.
Get to hear from Joe Hendry. Hey, Tazzy just missed the Xia Li promo. Oh,
actually, man. I caught it right where you want.
Nice. Yeah, Zia's going to be awesome. There it is. James Chadwick's liking that.
Oh, yeah.
He's liking that. Big Eminem fan is James. Goodbye to You. That's a great song. Goodbye to You. Okay, we're going to do some predictions, guys. Play along in the chat. Let us know who your picks are for Victory Road tomorrow night. So I love this. They renamed their team into Militia. I love that. How did they not think of that before?
I know.
That's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So it is the tag team champs. And once again, they're going at it with Spitfire for the Knockouts World Tag Team Champs. Man, Militia going up against Spitfire for I don't know how many times that they have had this match. There should be some stipulation where if Spitfire loses, they don't ever get another shot. So yeah, we'll see how this is going to go. But yeah, who do you got, guys? Jeff, I'll start with you. Does Spitfire finally get the job done here?
I'm going to say Spitfire gets the belts back. I think it's time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tazzy?
The crazy part is they just renamed their team.
That's
I'm
true
like,
too.
Do you do that and then lose some belts? Like that's bad.
That's right. There is a stipulation. Little Silver just reminded me if Spitfire loses, they split up. That's right. I forgot about that. So there is a stip. If they lose, they split up. So no more Spitfire if they lose this match. So that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I thought I remembered some kind of a stipulation for that. So yeah, there you go. So if they lose, big stakes. If they lose,
well, in that case, Spitfire wins.
Tazzy just did a 380 or 360.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. This is so like Tazzy comes up with a great point. Like just changing their name to Militia. They've got brand new name. This is tough.
If they start, Joe, if they start showing merch tonight, then we're screwed.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I want to go with Spitfire here, but I don't know. I'm just thinking. I just have a bad feeling. I just think that Militia might get this. I mean, they can't take all the gold off the system, can they? I mean, they can, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Militia. I don't know. My head is telling me pick Militia, so we'll see. I dread the stench just as bad as the Stones. That hurt bad when they have to take. I agree with you. It did hurt, but that's not nearly as bad as a Stone pain, though. Yeah, not at least for me, wasn't as nearly as bad as a Stone pain. But yes, that was annoying. Hope they break up. Militia retains. They want to keep the system strong until TNA Bound for Glory or Hard to Kill. Sean Rousset, hello. Been lurking in the chat, but I wanted to mention that Wesley lost to Zach at No Mercy. Hit that like button, everyone. Thank you, Shane. All right, let's move to the next match, Jeff.
All right, let's do it.
We have another tag team championship, and this is going to be ABC, the champions, against the system. Now, I mean, this is a rematch. They took the titles off of the system. So, and of course, Lish is out there lurking. Does the system? I mean, this could be, Jeff, where the system gets all the belts back. They could win here. If Moose wins against Nick Nemeth, they could have all the gold back again after just losing all the gold. Just like a month or so ago, they could get them all back. So who do you got? I will start with Tazzy. Tazzy, ABC or the system. I'm pretty sure I know who Tazzy's going to pick here.
Always. Come on. I ain't going to go against my guys, man. It's not happening. Not happening. Now, if it was really meant to be, then yeah, I would root against them. But no, man. ABC all the way, man. ABC all the way.
Jeff, who do you got?
Man, this is a tough one because I really can see Moose winning the title. But I think I'm gonna go with ABC. I think so.
I'm going to go against the grain, I think, with a lot of these picks. I'm going with the system here because, like Jeff had just mentioned, we got Matt Cardona. I'll get when we get to the Moose prediction, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. But I'm going with the system to regain these titles. I don't want them to. I love ABC. I don't want them to. But it does seem to me like TNA is kind of bouncing titles around a little bit, and there's Steph DeLander not happy to be there. But I'm going, I don't know. I just have a funny feeling about this pay-per-view and what it may lead up to, but I'm going to go with the system here to win. Clown is here. Hello, Clown. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards says Little Silver. ABC for most people in the chat. Dylan, Andrea, Damian, Swag Fan, Chris, Heather, all pretty much picking ABC as well for the most part. So trying to survive one day at a time. Still trying to stay positive. Jeff and Joe and B Tazzy, I wanted to share with you all since you were like family. That's all you can really do, Sean. That's all you can really do, buddy. When times are tough, just take it one day at a time, man. And when you know that we're all here for you, man. You're part of the family, and
oh man,
we're
sorry
all here.
to hear that, Sean.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
Lost my mom. Oh, so sorry. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's awful. Absolutely awful. What is D-Bag Cardona doing? Not surprised to have Xia back.
She's going to TNA, not NXT.
Yeah, she's not going to NXT, Logan. She's going to TNA. Cardona just ripped the microphone away from Steph DeLander. If I'm Steph, I'd kick his ass.
And she could.
Yeah, she really could.
I came back from a life-threatening injury. Cardona. I had to be in a tag team match. Rhino and that freak PCO. Oh man.
Why is he still barking up that tree?
Right? What is he asking for here? Now I know PCO is hurt, but Macho Libre. Hello, how are you? We're doing well, thank you. Matt Cro-Magnon.
Joe, Derek's asking, did you see his Aerosmith question?
In the chat, or did you DM me?
Yeah, in the chat.
Let's see.
I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
That,
Not sure if I ever asked you this question at random, but what's your favorite Aerosmith song? I'm sending you back to Australia. You sending stuff away. Aerosmith. PCO is here. He may have barked up the wrong tree. Is right. Dream On. And a song that is kind of obscure, but Kings and Queens are my two favorite Aerosmith songs. Dream On, I just grew up with. That was how I got right to the Coyones. Right to the Coyones from Steph. And now we're getting a choke slam from PCO. And there he goes. PCO looking good after his injury. Of course, he got concussed at the last pay-per-view, so he's back. And there they go. Husband and wife are together again. All is right with the world. Matt Cardona is gone out of the ring. And there's Cardona laying on the ground. But yeah, so they're my two favorite, Derek. They're my two favorite. Dream On, just an amazing song, and it shows the range of Steven Tyler's vocals. And yeah, Kings and Queens, I always loved. It's just a really, really great song. But I can go on and on. There's the stuff from Permanent Vacation I liked a lot. Almost everything from that, Love in an Elevator and all that stuff was so good. Janie's Got a Gun from Pump I liked a lot. And then, but then when they got a little too mainstream. Then after that, they went a little. I actually saw them play with Kiss. They went on tour with Kiss, and I saw them at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. I have to tell you, Aerosmith was awful. They were absolutely awful. It was the first time I ever saw them, and they were terrible. They were playing. They weren't singing any of their hits. They were singing all this stuff that I'd really never heard before. Very obscure songs that, like, I knew some of them. And of course, they sang like Dream On. They sang their popular, like some of their big hits, but most of the stuff I just didn't know. And I was surprised because they were so like. But the fact that they went on tour with Kiss blew them away. Like it wasn't even close. And I thought I'm thinking that Kiss were never a great musical band. You know what I mean? Like I had thought that Aerosmith would really, but they were really disappointing. First Class, so we're getting the tag team matchup here. The new First Class. Cardona deserved that. He did. Totally agree. PCO is a beast. Toys in the Attic. Dude Looks Like a Lady. That's a great song. The one they did with Run DMC too. The Walk This Way cover that they did with Run DMC was fantastic. Cardona has a Death Wish. So there you go, Derek. Did you ever see them in concert? Steph splits the uprights.
That is good.
It's good. Wasn't good for Matt.
No.
Oh, man. So AJ Francis, the new First Class.
Joe, I missed a golden opportunity earlier, and I'd like to redeem myself.
Absolutely. Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Beautiful. It's music to my ears. And for those of you, by the way, who are not Friday the 13th connoisseurs, A lot of people used to think that that was ch, ch, ch. It is not. It is k, 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 ma, ma, ma. And the reason it is that is because Harry Manfredini, the man who scored all the films, took the words that his mother was hearing in her head from part 1, which was her son saying, "Kill them, mommy, kill them." And he took that and he made it into k, 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 ma, ma, ma. So there you go. A little piece of Friday the 13th trivia for you. I have not, but my dad did. I'm sure I'm probably as old as or older than your dad. So that makes sense. Jason Voorhees is my wedding ring. Oh, that's awesome. I have a Jason ring too. I have a silver one. Actually, I think I'm more than one. I might have a few of them. If you're not first class, you are last. Swagman, you didn't know that. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that. They think it's that, and even it's funny because the Alice Cooper song, "The Man Behind the Mask," that came out for part 6, which I saw him do in concert, which is fabulous, by the way. He has a Jason that goes up on stage with him. That even in that, he says ch, 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 ha, ha. So he even says it wrong. So he didn't even know. Pamela's voice. Yep. Yeah, he used her voice. And he did like something with wires that made it vibrate, like a vibrato, where he made the voice vibrate. So he played the sound, and then he hit it, and then it went, and then he did the mommy, and then he went mommy, and he hit it. He hit that little string again. It went, and that's how he came up with it. And it's very cool. I met him too. I met Harry Manfredini. I have a couple albums signed, but in fact, there you go. Got his autograph. And there it is right there. He wrote it right up on top. And he has the key mama. And there's the little musical thing for it. So, yeah, very cool dude. Very, very cool guy. Can someone confirm this for me? Or am I losing my mind? I heard someone that the reason killer. Yes, she is expecting. Yep. She had a picture of herself on Twitter. We congratulated her. And she liked the post. So, yes, she is pregnant. We were wondering where she was.
Mm-hmm.
So she is indeed expecting. I love ABC. They're awesome. AJ Francis with a big kick to Ace Austin. Down he goes on the ramp. And now Chris Bay is coming up after the big, gigantic man here, trying to slams his head off the ring apron. And now he's going back for Ace Austin. Does the same to Ace, and AJ Francis is dominating right now.
Jeez.
I got Kane Hodder's autograph and original water from the lake in the first movie. Nice. Did you go to the tour? I have to go. I never went because of because it would have been hard for me to walk around. But now that I've lost a lot of weight, I definitely am going to go. That's only like one exit outside of Pennsylvania, so I'm definitely going to go to that. I got Kane's autograph too a bunch of years back. He choked me. Did he choke you when he signed it? He took a picture with me, right? And he said, now I'm going to put my hand around your throat when we take the picture. I'm like, okay, that's cool, right? Cool picture, So he does, and he puts his hand right here. And then right when he took when my friend took the picture, he went, and he squeezed my face, and I'm like, you just get the expression when he squeezes your throat. It was really cool. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
he's really, really cool dude. Met him a bunch, and he's really nice. I also met Tom Savini at that same convention, and I'm like an idiot. I could have gotten Tom's autograph too. I have a Friday the 13th table book, Crystal Lake Memories it's called, and I had them all. I had Kane sign that. I had 2 of the other Jasons that were there signed it, but I could have had Tom sign it, and I'm like an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking, but I had my picture taken with Tom, so I had my picture of Tom Savini, but I didn't have him sign the book. I was so pissed that I didn't do that.
But Joe, thanks to our late friend,
yeah,
we got a personal tour.
Yeah, that was amazing. Jody got us that. Yeah, Jody got us a what was that called? What was that?
Cameo.
That cameo. That's right. She got us a cameo from him. Oh my God, it was so cool.
And it was much longer than like the normal. I mean,
Yeah, it really was.
It was like 5 minutes long, and he went through like his workshop and
Oh, it was so cool.
showed us all kinds of stuff, man. It was wild.
So cool. Yeah, that was amazing. He showed where all the Friday 13th masks were, and the Jason mask was sitting right next to the Fiend mask on the shelf. Oh my God, amazing!
Yeah.
It was amazing. Oh, you met Kane, the wrestler Kane. That's cool too, though. Mayor Kane.
Here's a question for tomorrow night for the tag team match. Does First Class get involved somehow?
That could spell the end for ABC if that might happen. Yeah, that's a great point. This is KC Navarro, who's really, really good. Oh, I mean, look at that. Drop kicked Chris Bay into the ring post.
Oh,
come on, baby. Double stomp. KC Navarro just taking out Chris Bay. Look at him making fun of him now. Yeah, we gotta get back to the predictions right after this.
Yeah.
Run DMC Aerosmith Walk This Way is because Jam Master Jay was goofing off scratching the Aerosmith song, and Run DMC just started rapping it. The producer walked in and said, "We're recording that." It was an amazing video. The two of them in there was really cool. Crossing over rock with rap was really cool. Francis throws KC Navarro onto Ace Austin, gets only a 1. I'll tell you what, they are First Class is dominating this match.
Yeah.
We're getting Ash by Elegance and Xia Brookside tonight. Haven't done the tour, but you can watch the original movie there. Yeah, they show the movie literally on the beach of Crystal Lake.
Wow.
They pull the screen out and they show the movie right on the edge of the river, of the lake rather. Yeah, that's badass. I have to go. There was one where you could stay overnight and you could sleep in the damn cabins from the film, dude. I told my wife's like, you wouldn't want to do that. And there was even a guy dressed as Jason that was going around and stuff like that. So I would have been like, and my wife's like, you wouldn't want to do that. I said, what do you mean I wouldn't want to do that? She goes, you'd be scared. I said, are you kidding me? I said, if Jason came to the cabin door, I'd be over the moon, man. I'd be like, yo, this is awesome. Are you kidding me? Well, I know she's not going to go with me. So there's not been friends of mine or something I have to go with because there's no way my wife's going. I would absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Chris Bay going up, takes out KC Navarro, a little bit of payback. Now, Ace Austin with big clotheslines to AJ Francis into the corner, and the big man is now shaken. Double kicks. Now we're getting some ABC action here. Navarro trying to get his now. Nope. Oh, man. These guys work so well together.
They do.
I ain't going nowhere near Crystal Lake. I'd love to see it, man. I would love to go. I've seen so many people do those walkthrough tours. I've watched videos. Oh my God. I'd love to see it. They show you like that. They take you on the archery range where the one person got killed with the arrow, where the mother shot the arrow and killed the person there. They take your, I would be amazing. I have to go. I absolutely have to go. Maybe next summer. Yeah, I played the Quarry. AB, I did like it until the damn end. Their games are great until they change the plot. The Quarry was it almost started off like Texas Chainsaw. Like it was almost like a backwoods-ish kind of family, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then they changed it to werewolves. And it's just big double suplex. Takes down AJ Francis. 1, 2, no, kicks out at 2. Yeah, I loved it until I got to the end. And it was the same thing with the one that they're re-releasing in a month or so. Oh crap, I forget the name of it. The one with the ski resort. where they all go up to the ski resort, and it's like a slasher film basically at a ski resort, which was amazing. But then it ended stupid. Like I hated how they ended it. I hated how they ended it. Double choke slams. Look at this.
Mm.
But here it comes. Oh! Double pin on AJ Francis. Both men cover him and they get the win.
Wow.
And they went werewolf. Yeah, I agree. It was just I just didn't. They're re-releasing that one that took place in the cabin, which the name escapes me now. They're re-releasing that one with updated graphics. It's coming out next month, and they're also coming out with Silent Hill 2, which is a remake for PlayStation 5, which I am definitely getting because I never played the original. So I never played the original. I tried the original Silent Hill 1, and I didn't like it. I just couldn't get the hang of playing it, but Silent Hill 2 I am definitely getting because now that I've watched the films and stuff and I know more about it, I'm definitely going to get it. If I somehow end up at Crystal Lake, the first fool that drops, I'm out. You're the guy in the slasher film that's going to run away right away. They always catch you though, bonus baby. He's going to catch you. You can run out the front gates, but he's going to grab you, dude. He's just going to catch you. I like horror games too. Silent Hill is goated. I hadn't played. I didn't play I played a little bit of the first one. Never played the second one, but I'm for sure getting the Silent Hill 2 remake. That comes out, I think, next month. That comes out in October. That's gonna really bug me as to what the hell the name of that game is too. I'm so mad. Let's see. The Quarry developer. The name of it is Supermassive Games. Until Dawn. Until Dawn, it's called. That was fantastic until they got to the end. And the end was suck. Casey Navarro's fit in really well with AJ. Yeah, absolutely. We started watching at 8:00. Yes, we're going to do that now from now on. We started the show at 7:45, and we're going to start watching at 8 because it starts at 8. So we figured this way we get done a little earlier, and yeah. So just because it's a pain in the butt, like rewinding and all that kind of stuff. And now that people aren't watching on YouTube anymore, we can start earlier. I'm going down like the one brother in Friday the 13th. You know what though, Derek? You would go down in a good way, right? You would be one of the ones that, be doing a little something with the girl and you get stabbed while you're doing that. Or you get the spear through you, or, maybe you're like the guy in part 3 that just, had hammock sex. And then you're doing the handstand out in the hall and you get split right down the middle. That's going to be you. That's how you would go out in a Friday the 13th. So at least you go out happy. at the very least, you go out happy. So there you go. You'd go out happy, man. Yeah, see? You call it. See right there. That's perfect for you. That's a perfect way for Derek to go out. Silent Hill 2 is terrific, much longer than Silent Hill 3. I've yet to play the original Silent Hill game. The original one is dated. It's very dated, and I'm surprised they didn't go back and do a remake of that one instead of 2. But I like the films. I know people don't like them, but I like them. I thought the first one was creepy, and the second one wasn't as scary, I don't think, but it was still pretty good. And the fact that they the whole thing was created because of something that is close to me. It's about a 20-minute drive away from me, and I can't get there anymore. It's Centralia, a town that was built over a mine fire, or not built over, but was over a mine fire. I watched the whole history of that and everything. I really wanted to go see it, but now that they cordoned it off, you literally can't go there anymore. But yeah, The Devil in Me. No, I heard that's a slasher one though. But like a slasher film one, I haven't, but I read good things. Not sure getting eviscerated while getting busy is the way to go. Well, yeah, I mean, there are worse ways to go. Oh man. trying to think of that. Like Friday 13th Part 4, the one we're going to see tomorrow is pretty brutal. There's a lot of brutal kills in that one. Trying to think of some of them. Of course, that's the end when Tommy basically kills Jason because they didn't think they were going to make any more beyond that one. And that's Tom Savini's work right there, guys. If you've ever seen Friday 13th Part 4, the end, when he kills Jason and he smacks him in the head with the machete, and then Jason falls and the machete just goes up through his eyeball, through his skull as he's falling. His head slides down the machete. That is Tom Savini. Tom Savini did all that work. He's brilliant. If they ever do another one, and I don't know if it'll ever get out of hell, development hell or whatever, but if they ever do another one, they better drop a bucket of money on Tom Savini's door and have him come back, because I don't want them to do another one if he's not involved.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. We Gresham?
We asked, and
uh-oh. Once known as one of the purest athletes in professional wrestling. The brightest lights can be taken over by darkness. The biggest fight is behind the mask. So now we're going back to the mask.
wow.
One day at a time. Yo, so now we're going back to the, okay.
Wow.
An eternal war within Jonathan Gresham. Yeah, that match with Dempsey was amazing. If Jason isn't too upset, maybe he'll let them finish the deed before. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he won't bother them till the end, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
The cousin with, oh, here he is. Let's go. Joe Hendry.
We will hold predictions until after.
Yeah, we got to do predictions right after Joe Hendry. Then Joe Hendry. Let's go. Been a disappointing few weeks for Joe Hendry, they said. Yeah, he lost the NXT title. My last words will be, that's my Michelle.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, Derek.
Damn.
Jason Take Manhattan was the worst. I don't think so. The worst for me is Jason Goes to Hell, which I hated. I absolutely hated. Jason was hardly in it. He got blown up and then he just possessed everybody. It was very, very dumb. I didn't like it at all. The best part of that was the Freddy glove at the very end. But other than that, I hated that movie. I thought it was terrible. I didn't mind Manhattan, actually. I really didn't. I know that they spent all the time on the boat mostly, but
yeah,
I didn't mind it. There were some cool kills in it. Now, the ending sucked. I will give you that. The ending sucked.
Yeah, the ending was
so stupid. They turned him back into a little kid. It was so dumb.
They were going for something meta and it didn't land.
Yeah, it was the ending was horribly bad. They couldn't afford to film in New York. That's the reason why they didn't.
Yeah.
He's calling out Josh. Freddie versus Jason. Since this is taped, they already in San Antonio, Texas, versus TNA got picks. Calling out Walking Weapon, but I don't know if he's going to come out. Josh doesn't answer it. Oh, he's up in the rafters.
Is he going to do a Josh song?
That would be hilarious. Said, go ahead, funny man, make me laugh. Oh no! Does he have a Josh song coming?
Oh man!
Look at his mic. His mic has his face.
Yeah. He's big time, man.
The Josh Alexander. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh.
Conrad, you came just in time. Oh, here we go. Oh dear Lord. The Josh Alexander
crap.
story. Narrated by Joe Hendry.
Oh boy.
He was the champ for a while. Oh, I love it. In his whole entire run, I never saw him smile.
Oh wow.
He was a Maven lookalike.
Oh
Walter
my God.
White.
This is so good. Conrad.
Josh Alexander, why do you never smile?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Angle from Wish. Oh my God. Kurt Angle from Wish. Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
Look at Josh. Josh is pissed.
Yeah, he's not real happy about
He's got a new nickname now too. The fans are going to be chanting Angle from Wish.
Angle from Wish. Oh boy.
Oh,
They're doing the "You Suck" chants. Oh no, he got them doing the Kurt Angle "You Suck" chants. Josh tells them to shut up. I got nothing to smile at. That's because of you. I should be the one in NXT. The one guy that can't back it up when the bell rings.
wow.
I'm not close to done. Josh is snapping. Yeah, he is. I worked with the best. I became the best.
Give me 1 second, guys.
All these people are loving you because you're in a couple videos that went viral. You didn't earn this. Oh, the crowd's getting to them. Tell them to shut their mouths. You're not going to get to see me smile. After I dismantle you and end you, I'll be smiling ear to ear. No, I'll be chanting "Walking Weapon." I kind of doubt that.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Walking Wiener? Oh,
Wow.
dear God, dude.
Oh,
And he does have a sign there that says "Walking Wiener." Oh, no. That's even worse.
I would prefer Kurt Angle from Wish.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, Chris, how are you? Walking Wiener.
Well, that happened.
That did happen.
You've dug your own grave a little deeper. I'm going to end you once and for all. Josh is flipping out, dude. Josh is pissed.
Don't pop a vein.
Tell you what, man, if he beats Josh, it's a big win for him.
Big win.
Yeah.
Once we get back to our predictions, this is why I think that Moose could win the title right here. Because I think if he beats Josh, that he now has an in at that title. And he's still been going after Moose. So I have a funny feeling that Moose could win. I know people aren't going to be that happy with that, I don't think, because Nick didn't have the title that long, but Nick is doing a lot of stuff, actually. He's been on Busted Open Weekly now. He's doing comedy and stuff like that now. So maybe he didn't want to necessarily hold it for that long, but I have a funny feeling that if Moose beats him, then Joe Hendry, I think, is going to challenge him for the title at Bound for Glory. So, and could very well win it. As I said before, they have to pull the trigger on this guy because he may not be around long. So here's Jordynne. Wendy Chu is not in this building. Sandman. Pinky promise. Chris said, I'm a fan of TNA. I'm a bigger fan of Josh as he's a more serious contender. I don't know. They're playing roles. This is what Joe does.
She's just like her dad.
Yeah, TNA does need to put the title on him. I agree. They like I said, he may be on a limited time here. I know he's sticking around until the end of next year, so he's got another year with TNA. But after that, I don't know that he's going to be around anymore. Him and Jordynne could both end up being gone. They both could end up in WWE, and it wouldn't shock me. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happens. So they need to take advantage of this Joe Hendry thing. And then that's putting the gold on him. I love Ariana. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Axiom versus Moose would be a banger. The backstage segments look better. I'm
got a match up on the.
Yeah. Let's go back to the predictions here. We have Zachary Wentz and Speedball Mike Bailey looking to regain his X Division title. So, Jeff, I'll start with you. Who do you got, man?
I got Zach Wentz to retain.
Okay. Yep.
I think we started seeing some stuff that was a little bit uncharacteristic from Mike Bailey last week. I think that continues. So I'm going to take Zach Wentz.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I think I'm going to take Zach Wentz too. Everything going on with the Rascals and stuff like that over on NXT, I think it just makes sense to have him have that title. So, yes, I do believe he retains as well. Tazzy, what you got?
I got two scenarios.
Okay.
If Wesley do not interfere in this match tomorrow, then I say Mike Bailey. I'm sorry. I say Zachary Wentz wins, and he's going to take that title again to NXT. Why not? Let's show that title out more because it's a gorgeous title, by the way. But if Wesley do come in there, then we're probably going to it's going to fuel the fire more. So I think for Zachary Wentz to lose the title because of Wesley, that will be a good storyline build. So we'll see.
That's a very good point. And I mean, a lot of people are saying Wesley inserts himself into the Andrew says Zach Wentz retains. Wesley inserts himself for BFG. Zach Wentz retains, but a lot of people are saying Conrad says to keep your eyes open for Wesley. So yeah, it does make sense. If Wesley does come and cost him, it could be a thing. So for sure. Zach retains. A lot of people thinking he retains in the chat. So Ash By Elegance and Xia Brookside were horrendous together. Can't really understand why they're doing it again. All right. What do we got next for Victory Road? Oh man, here it is.
Here it is.
Josh Alexander and Joe Hendry. I will start with Tazzy first. Tazzy, what you got?
I mean, you can't really have Joe Hendry lose, right? It's just not because he got a rocket ship on his back. So
yeah,
as much as we love Josh Alexander, I have to go with Joe Hendry on this.
I think that Josh is at a point in his career where I think he wanted to do the heel thing because he wants to put some people over. A lot of times that's when people do that. When they turn, they want to try something different, right? Josh was a heel once before, of course, in the North. And Josh is just great at anything he does. And I think he might be at the point of where he might be thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put some people over here now. I'm gonna be the heel for a little while. I'm gonna enjoy doing that. And in the meantime, yeah, but I agree. I think this is another big step for Joe, and I think Joe Hendry does get the win here. Jeff, what you got?
I'm gonna pick Joe Hendry. I think, like you said, it's one thing what he's doing on screen, but I think he's looking at it as what's best for the company.
Yeah.
And you cannot deny Joe Hendry right now. You just can't, whether you like him or not. So I got Joe Hendry, and I think it leads to some interesting things for Bound for Glory.
Yep, agreed. Looks like everybody in the chat agrees Joe Hendry wins. Oh, Matthew says Josh. So does Little Silver. Okay. There's a couple people saying Josh will win. Joe Hendry over Kurt Angle from Wish. Mike Santana. Giving props to Nick Nemeth. He said, I pray to God that Moose wins. Because it's another thing that I take.
For some reason, it won't let me expand the Jordynne Grace and Wendy Chu TNA Knockouts World Championship match.
That's all right. We got the concierge. So yeah, let's do the Jordynne Grace and Wendy Chu. So this is going to be exciting, man. Jordynne Grace, I'm going to let Tazzy start it, man. Can Wendy Chu, with probably some help from Rosemary, be the one to take the title from the one who's defended it every single week practically, Jordynne Grace? Muted, bud.
Stupid Mike. Stupid Mike. I'm doing it.
I was like, either he's in deep thought.
Yep.
Or he's on mute.
Take that one. What's deep thought? I say this. I say as this knowing due on the string is best of my thoughts. Let me turn this down. I say this. I think Jordynne Grace wins because she's going to get help. Because you're going to need help.
Okay.
Keep your eye on another NXT talent. I ain't going to say who, but keep an eye on that. But Jordynne Grace wins.
Joe, you're muted now.
It's contagious.
It is.
Yeah, what you got, Jeff?
I've got Jordynne Grace. I think I don't think Wendy Chu will be the one to take it from her, but I do get the feeling that Rosemary might be.
Yep, that would make sense. Jordynne Grace, yeah, I don't think she loses here. I agree. But this more than likely, as Tazzy and Jeff both put it, should lead to a match with Jordynne and Rosemary for the title at Bound for Glory. And that could certainly be maybe where Jordynne Grace gets cost the title. Now, I do not know Jordynne Grace's contract situation. I don't know when her contract is up. I do know, I'm pretty sure that it's before Joe Hendry's. So if she is indeed going to go to NXT, and look, guys, let's face it, doing a picture spread with Shawn Michaels might be a little bit of a hint of what's to come. As sad as it is to say, and I'd miss her, but I don't know. Look, say what you will, but this is benefiting both companies, as we said earlier. And what's to say that they're not going to still keep doing this? And even if Jordynne goes there, they could still be crossing over, right? So it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It'd be great for Jordynne. It'd be thrilled for her, and she could eventually make her way up to the main roster someday, and I'm sure she will. So I agree with both guys. I think that Rosemary is going to try to interfere in this match, but like Tazzy said, Jordynne may have some help of her own that fights them off. And then I think for sure then we're going to see at Bound for Glory that it'll be Jordynne against Rosemary for the title. And that's maybe where she drops it. And that could be because of the contract situation. So yeah, it'd be great to see Rosemary win the title. I would absolutely love that. There's only one person who should dethrone Jordynne, and she ain't back from injury yet, and that's Kylan King. Yeah, Kylan, I don't think is going to be back until next year. I think they're saying early next year. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they'll wait until that. They could, but I don't know. I think Rosemary will be the ones. The SWAC fan, let's go Xia. Absolutely the writing's on the wall, but I'm happy for Jordynne. Jordynne were to sign with WWE, do you think she's good enough to go directly to their main roster like Jade Cargill did? I think she's very good. I don't know if they will, though. I think she'll spend a little bit of time in NXT. I think she'll spend a little bit, kind of like what they're doing now with Julia, right? Julia is amazing, but they're not going to vault her right up to the main roster because she'd be a little bit lost. She does things a little bit different from being overseas, being in Japan, a little bit of a different style and stuff like that. So, and when you're coming from a different company, you do things differently. You're doing things differently for that company than you maybe would for WWE. So I think she would still start in NXT. So, go straight to the main. Yeah. So I think that we'll see what happens. So Ash by Elegance and Xia Brookside happening now. Ash went to sit down, and Xia got. And now she's yelling, "My butt, my butt." Who does that remind you of? Who does that remind you of? Nia Jax. Little call out to Nia Jax. I could see her and Trinity being a tag team together. They worked great in TNA. Yeah. Ash likely to win here. Xia, I think, has beaten her twice. I think Xia has beaten her the previous 2 times they wrestled. So if she did win, it would be the first time she beat her. Julia needs to settle into living in America. Yeah. She's fantastic. I mean, she's amazing. She had her first match, and she's very good. But it is a different style. When you're over in Japan and you learn that style over there are different things. And she has to learn, of course, some stuff. But yeah, she's going to be awesome. Boo, Iceman sucks. Yeah, Xia is going to be a champion at some point too in TNA for sure. I can see that happening. Definitely can see that happening. I love it that they're bringing in new knockouts. Heather Reckless and Xia are going to be amazing. And look, we need it. They lost so many, right, to injuries and whatnot. You know, Killer Kelly's out because she's having a baby. You know, just they've lost a lot to the knockouts division. They need that, and they need some new blood coming in there. And it's great to see. We're not even seeing anything really with the women's tag team titles other than that same match over and over again because there's really no other tag teams. So Havoc's on vacation. Yeah. It's just they lost a lot of people from that knockouts division. Of course, now Gisele Shaw leaving. So it's tough. That's their strength here, and they lost a lot. So getting some new blood in there is good. And I don't think they're done doing that. I think they're going to bring more in at Bound for Glory, Jeff, too. I
think so too. I don't think they're anywhere close to being done.
Yeah. Yep. That they want that to be their bread and butter. That is what they are known for, and they don't want to not have that be the case. And so I'm sure that they're gonna rebuild that, and they're gonna make it as good as it was before. Come on, Xia, says Heather.
Oh, get him!
Oh, there he is, the freaking concierge, Iceman, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Punch him.
Right
in the throat too.
Referee should just toss his ass, get him out of there. Just toss him. Be like, you're out of here. Toss him out. Oh, enough of a distraction. And oh, Heather Reckless just cost. Whoa.
What?
Heather Reckless cost Xia Brookside the match.
There you go.
Heather Reckless, all right. Heather Reckless helping out. But Ash wants no part of her. She actually helped her out. She's clapping for her and everything like that. She helped her out, but Ash gives her no credit.
This looks very familiar.
Yes, it does.
Right? Heather's aligned herself with Ash. Maybe.
In Heather's mind, she has.
What if we see, Jeff, an obsession angle?
Yep.
Who else did we? Derek. Who else did we see with smaller in stature that had a bit of an obsession with another female wrestler, Derek? Uh-huh.
I mean, we had that recently, actually.
Wrestling goes round and round and round. Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Yep. Nick Nemeth says, words don't hurt me. Nick says, I've been there. I've done that. Mickey. Yes. Yes, sir. Gonna hit you in the face. Mariah May and Tony Storm. Yep.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
One man gets the victory, and it's your fighting TNA champion. Nick's got to fight off a lot, though, man. He's going to have the system down there to contend with. Now, he could get some help from Mr. Santana. And the guys you're seeing right here.
Yeah.
Hardys and the system coming up next.
Well,
I love Crazy Mickey. You got me all hot and bothered now. It was just her birthday not that long ago. I'm surprised you didn't send her a birthday card or something, Derek.
Since we just saw this previewed I figure we can go over the main event.
Yeah, let's go to the main event picks here. So I think I gave mine away. I just have a feeling that this may be going back to Moose, and for the reason that I said earlier, that Moose and Joe Hendry. Now, Joe Hendry could get a shot against Nick Nemeth. That could very well happen. They've had, it doesn't always have to be face against heel. So he could get a shot at Nick at the next pay-per-view. So you might see that, which would be a great match. But I don't know. Something tells me that Moose might win this, and that Joe Hendry against Moose. And there's a lot of animosity between those two. So I don't know. We'll see. I just have a feeling that Moose might win this one. So Tazzy, who do you got?
This is very, very hard. It's like, what match do you want for Bound for Glory? Man, I say it makes more sense for Moose versus Joe, but you can go with Nick and Joe.
You could.
Would be just as fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go there, just because I don't know if they would actually switch the title this soon, this close to Bound for Glory. That's the only reason. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, this is a smaller pay-per-view, so a lot of times they don't change up a lot of titles on these. So that could be. It's a good theory to go with or look at. Jeff, what do you got?
Man, this is one I've been going back and forth on, because you can absolutely, if you're thinking about long-term booking and you're thinking about what makes the most sense, heel versus face, then you'd probably walk away from this saying Moose is going to win, and it's going to be Moose and Joe Hendry at Bound for Glory. Just wild conspiracy theory here, but maybe we don't need that. Maybe someone becomes a heel at the end of Bound for Glory. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've got Nick to retain. I think. I think they may hold off on changing the titles right now. And I think there is a way that you could do Nick Nemeth versus Joe Hendry. But I think I don't think we get a one-on-one match at Bound for Glory for the TNA World Championship.
Oh, okay.
I think we get a fatal four-way.
Ooh.
And I think we're going to see Nick Nemeth defending against Moose, Joe Hendry, and Josh Alexander. That's what I think we get.
That's an easy way to prolong the story too, because if you could end up screwing Joe over with Josh if you want to do it that way, and you don't want to give him the title, you could end up that it's a good idea, really good idea. I like it. Most people in the chat, I think, are saying Nick's going to win. Nick retains. Nick Nemeth retain. Nick wins. Hard to pick. However, it would be a very short run with the belt for Nick. However, I agree it would set up Hendry versus Moose. Nemeth to retain. Moose making Moose a transitional champ for a month is not a good idea, in my opinion. I think Nick will retain if JBL appears and costs Moose. Yeah, that whole JBL thing never got talked about much. He's been going to other promotions, though. It wasn't just TNA that he did that at, so I don't really know what's going on with that. Nick Nemeth retains. Nick Nemeth retains. Chris says Moose. What if Nick Nemeth joins the system? They all turn on Moose, and John Layfield is behind it all. Mike Santana is waiting too. Yeah, good point. Fatal four-way works. I'll do you one better. Bound for Glory, King of the Mountain, says James Chadwick.
I would like that.
That'd be all right. Oh, look at her in the mirror. Ash is just looking, and there's Heather Reckless in the mirror. Iceman says, I like it, but I don't like the outfit. Horrendous jeans.
Oh, I just had a thought about how they can shift this whole Ash thing. What if Iceman starts to favor Heather?
Oh, yeah.
For Ash.
He just gave her his card.
Yeah.
look at the little smile on her face. Oh man, I like this. Nice new story forming here.
Well
I dig
done.
it. Look at that guy going nuts in the middle with the beard. He's had a little bit to drink. He's had a little. Now he pulls his wife over. Look at this.
And now we got this match added. This match is added now.
Oh, we got another match, guys. Maclin and Eric Young against Jake Something and Hammerstone tomorrow night.
And another one.
And Kushida and Leon Slater.
That's going to be a banger right there. That's going to be a banger. Leon Slater and Kushida, that, oh, man.
They always do this, right? They always do this. Jeff with the pen thinking, we don't need a repeat of the Tony Mariah story already.
That's why I think you add the wrinkle in of Iceman.
Yeah, have Iceman prefer her over Ash. Yeah.
It kind of flips the script a little bit.
Oh, did you hear that though?
What?
They said Alicia's medical thing is still up in the air, and she could find a replacement.
Interesting.
So there you go. It may not be Alicia wrestling in that match tomorrow. She had a bad concussion, suffered a bad concussion. Moose has had 2 TNA Impact Heavyweight title reigns, 6 months or longer in the past. Hardys and First Class also tomorrow night now.
Night.
3 matches just added right there. That's a good question, James. Who could replace Alicia? Yeah, great question. Great question. Could it be somebody from NXT that could replace her? Might be an NXT person, Heather, that they're getting. And here come the system. And there's Alicia with the neck brace. And so, yeah, she probably won't be wrestling because that was a pretty nasty concussion that she got. So I didn't really think about that. She might not be able to wrestle yet. Yeah, she was knocked unconscious. Yep. So was PCO for a little bit. He got a concussion the same night. Remember, we all saw that happen. Remember when he went over and he whacked his head off the ramp when we were watching the pay-per-view? Then it happened then. He didn't knock himself out, but he got a concussion as well. Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. It's our main event, guys.
Yep. Yes, it is. And we're done with predictions. So
there you go.
Except for the 3 matches they just added. Let's see
Shocker.
if they updated the website here. If they've updated the card at all.
And here come the Hardys.
Nope.
Matt and Jeff. Oh, okay, Axis. What are you doing? Where's the video? The Hardy Boys. TNA goes way too quickly. Yeah, we're ending it sooner than we normally do too. We normally end it. No, although it's 9:37 though. This might get close. Yeah, this might get close to 10 o'clock. Pre-show been announced yet? No, but I imagine maybe some of the matches we saw just announced might be on there.
I would imagine that Leon Slater and Kushida will be on the pre-show. The First Class. No, I wouldn't put the Hardys on the pre-show. I don't know. The Eric Young and Maclin, that might. I don't think it should be a pre-show match, but it might be a pre-show.
That sounds like it could be. Yeah, it's a tag team match just made. Yeah, that sounds like it could be one. My favorite show of the week. I hate it that it's over so fast. Kushida and Leon is on the pre-show. There you go. Makes sense.
Yeah, you can't put the Hardys on the
Yeah, no, they're definitely on the main show for sure. Kushida, do you want to know something? Sure. What do we want to know? EY and Maclin versus Hammerstone and Jake is on the pre-show as well. There you go. Yep, we called it. So those, yeah, they're your two pre-show. That makes sense. That's two matches I would have thought that would have made sense the most. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What if TNA makes the Hardys versus First Class become a #1 contenders match? Interesting. AB Jobson's keeping us up on the score of the football game.
Oh, it's far worse than that now, AB. Far, far worse than that.
24-7 Buffalo. Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
Buffalo looked so bad last week, too. They were on the verge of losing to the Cardinals. And they didn't look good at all. And that was at home. But tonight, holy cow, they are laying the wood to Miami. Tua's got 2 picks. They're getting taken to the woodshed.
Oh shoot! I forgot to check. I forgot to set my fantasy football.
Luckily, I didn't have anybody on tonight's teams. How about Jeff? I'm starting your boy this week over. I'm starting Baker Mayfield over Joe Burrow of all things.
Hey, Baker's playing well.
Yeah.
It's interesting what happens when you go to a place that wants you and you want to be there.
Yep.
You know, I'm happy for him. I will say that I was the biggest hater when they first signed him. I was not happy about it, and I am happy to eat my words because he has been awesome for the Bucs.
Yep. I'm starting him because Burrow has been awful, and he's still not going to have one of his receivers back, not Jamar Chase, but he really hasn't practiced with Chase. But the other receiver that they have isn't coming back either this week.
1 a week?
Yeah, I know. I thought for sure he'd have a big bounce back year, but they're just a mess because of their stupid contract situations.
That'll be fine.
Bills typically win against the Dolphins. Miami won last week. They're 1-0. They had a close game though with Jacksonville. They won that like in the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Watch out for that Jacksonville team.
Man, listen, I got to be a homer for a minute. I just need Trevor Lawrence to live up to the hype. That's what I need at this point. Because I don't need another narrative about Clemson quarterbacks in the NFL. Clemson takes enough crap. Now, some of it was brought on ourselves. We did it to ourselves, but man.
It's crazy. We're already going on week 2 of the NFL. Man, oh man. Before you know it, basketball will be starting up again. My Celtics will be defending their titles. It's crazy, man. Crazy. We're almost getting into winter sports and stuff like that. Baseball's coming to an end. Tazzy knows that full well. But yeah.
We got a long off season. We gotta take everything out of that stadium. I mean everything.
I'm sure. Much as I hate to say it, my Dodgers, I don't think will be. I think it's going to be. I hate to say it, but do I hate to say it? But I think this might be the Phillies' year for the National League, and that burns me up more than almost anyone else. But I just don't think the Dodgers just injury riddled, and their pitching staff's been hurt the entire season. So I'd love to see Ohtani hit the 50-50 mark, though. That'd be cool. He's very close to getting 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases.
Holy commercial.
I know this one's a long one. How many Clemson quarterbacks have there been in the NFL, Jeff? And Matt's one.
There's one that I don't like to talk about because he cannot make good decisions, apparently. I'm trying to think of back in the day. I mean, Clipboard Jesus was in the league for a while. Charlie Whitehurst.
Is that Watson you're talking about? Is Deshaun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
He's a piece of work, that guy.
Yeah, we won't.
He's going to be out of the league.
Yeah.
I mean, if they find out, he's going to be suspended or kicked out of the league.
I mean,
he looked god awful against Dallas. He looked awful.
And you know what's sad about all of that? As bad as he looked, and at some point he'll get pulled and Jameis Winston or whoever else will start in front of him, he's still going to get paid.
Yeah, he is. He made a boatload of money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, Trevor, I want Trevor to be successful, and I want him to change a narrative because, you know, Clemson hasn't had a lot of quarterback success in the league, but I'll say this, they've had a lot of wide receiver success and some good defensive players throughout the years. Shout out Brian Dawkins. Just one of them.
Just saying.
William the Refrigerator Perry might be another name that you might know.
The Fridge, man. I still remember him singing the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
We ain't here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Let's be honest. I was going to say this for Sunday, but it's the Browns' fault. They had a quarterback. It's all the Browns' fault, and they got rid of their quarterback. Idiots.
Yeah, the Browns are just like they were. I was surprised Dallas beat them as bad as they did. Like they had the number one defense in the NFL last year, and they just waylaid them on Sunday. Like it.
I hear you, Matt Hardy.
All right, Matt Hardy. Chanting happy birthday to Jeff because his birthday was during the taping, so that's cool. Apparently, the expanded Mourners edition comes out at midnight your time, so 5 a.m. for me. What is that?
Eminem.
Oh, Eminem. What does he have? An album and an expanded edition of his album already?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow, that was quick. Perry versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, I remember that. Dexter Lawrence with the Giants played for Clemson. He was one of the best defensive players in the league.
I agree. And even though they're getting mollywopped tonight, Christian Wilkins for the Dolphins is pretty darn good too.
The Giants are so bad. So bad. That's the one thing about the Cowboys that they don't have to win their division because the Washington and the Giants are awful. The fact that they hooked themselves up to Daniel Jones, man, what a stupid move that was.
Yeah.
I would have rather played. Who was the guy, Jeff, that started the last couple of games for them that got an agent that had an agent that looked like he was in the mafia? Remember the quarterback they had at the end of last season? And everybody was all up because he was actually winning games.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, they should have kept him. I would have kept him over Daniel Jones. Taj Boyd.
Yeah, Taj didn't last long. He was on the Jets for like a cup of coffee, and that was about it.
LL Cool J. Yeah, I saw LL Cool J as a new album out.
I like Taj, though. Taj is cool. I've met him and talked to him a few times. He's cool.
GOAT.
There they go. Gets both members of the system over into the corner with the splash. Double clotheslines, and out they go. I heard Kendrick Lamar got announced for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That's cool.
He did.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Interesting,
though, because it's in New Orleans, and I mean, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, Juvenile.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a Super Bowl performance by Cash Money Records, and you got Juvenile and
yes,
you know, that's what you need. That's what you need.
Is the Super Bowl in the Superdome?
Yep.
The New Orleans Superdome? Yeah.
I saw Conrad, to your point, I saw a funny meme about that. They said they released Kendrick Lamar's track list, and it was like 16 different versions of "They Not Like Us."
Jeez.
Yeah, 16, like the disco version of "Not Like Us,"
God.
and then it was funny. I gotta see if I can find it.
Didn't he do the song for Black Panther?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
The theme song for Black Panther. I thought that was good.
yeah. I mean, I love Kendrick. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like
Could have got somebody else.
I just feel like if you're gonna have a Super Bowl in New Orleans, you got listen, No Limit, clown. No Limit used to be. I used to bump some No Limit back in school, man. Like those are my dudes. Silk the Shocker, even though people would call him Silk the Talker. If you know, you know. Yeah.
That's cool.
Kendrick is a genius. No Limit, First Monster P, Mystical, Mia, X, and Fiend. Wayne should do an appearance at least.
Yeah, but how's that gonna work with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef?
The hell is Brian Myers doing in there?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck they're doing.
He was trying to do some sort of dance and it didn't come off very good.
Nah,
Master P and Snoop have their own breakfast. Snoop is literally in everything. My wife says that all the time. Whenever you turn something on TV, he's in a commercial. Snoop is literally everywhere. And he will be at the Super Bowl. I have no doubt about that. He's everywhere. That man is everywhere.
High as a kite.
I mean, Drake's going back to acting. Shady smokes Kendrick. They just had him. Wasn't Eminem just on Super Bowl halftime? He was on with the other rappers, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on that the one in LA.
Hmm?
Yeah, with Dr. Dre and Snoop and 50.
See, that makes sense. Dr. Dre and all them.
Right, because it was in LA.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why it's like, and Kendrick was even there for that too. 2022, whenever. I'm old, I forget stuff. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it just makes sense that you would have New Orleans artists perform in New Orleans at the. I don't know. That's. I won't get on that soapbox.
Oh, I will watch Sunday.
Snoop and Undertaker, good friends.
Oh, Conrad.
Apple fritter donuts.
I had one the next day too. I had one the next day, but and it's all Conrad's fault. Hold on, let me show you this massive apple fritter, whatever this thing was, and it was like, this is an adult human's hand, and that's it right there. Like, that's how much is covering up an adult human's hand.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So
that's insane.
Because of Conrad, I had to have a
dude.
Huh?
That's insane.
It is insane, but I had to have an apple fritter from Dunkin' Donuts.
We were talking about Killer Kelly a little bit earlier. She posted another pic. It's her right there. And she did say, baby registry is up. With me not being able to wrestle since March, I'll be thankful for any help. I will cherish it from the bottom of my heart forever. In case anyone wants to give some essentials to the baby killer goat, this is the way. So there you go. Want to help out Kelly? Oh, look what Joe Hendry posted to his Twitter.
Oh, my gosh.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Good old side effect by Matt Hardy there.
Did they just announce this for SmackDown? The undisputed WWE Championship's on the line in a steel cage match On SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I
Not
didn't know that was on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's going to mean one thing. Roman Reigns is going to be on SmackDown tomorrow. Or yeah,
That's guaranteed.
guaranteed Roman's going to be there.
Probably won't be the only one.
Artist bands I would like to see perform future halftime shows. Def Leppard, Brad Paisley, One Direction, and Pentatonics. Def Leppard, I think that the metal bands I think are a little bit too old. I as much as I love them, I think they're a little bit too old. They have to be careful with Super Bowls because they have to. Oh, there's Alicia getting in the way.
Eddie Edwards, you dirty
I
heel.
know, right? They have to be careful with the Super Bowl because you can't have artists that don't appeal to the newer generation. So it's as much as I'd love to see that, I don't think they would do that.
Man, I felt that one.
Big chop from Eddie Edwards. Already saw Madonna and Janet Jackson perform in Super Bowls. Yeah, that was back in their time. The best Super Bowl performance ever, still to me, to this day, is Prince. To this day, no one's gonna beat that.
I was about to say
singing freaking Purple Rain in the damn rain. I mean, come on, man. When he had those slippery ass shoes on and he's out there in the pouring freaking rain singing Purple, I mean, you're never gonna beat that. You're never, ever gonna beat that. No one ever beats that. Just freaking amazing.
Man. Sorry.
Attacking behind the referee's back. Eminem for me, but I'm biased.
Stay tuned. They go back to Detroit.
Yeah, if they go to Detroit.
Unfortunately, Heather, the world is for the young folks. That's just how it is. All of our bands are getting old. A lot of them are retiring, and I love Prince. Dude could dress better than your chick and take her from you. That's very true. I could have seen him. I'm so mad that I didn't go. He played in the arena. That's right where wrestling is. It's right down from where I work. And I could have seen him. And I'm so mad that I didn't. He was phenomenal. What a phenomenal musician, guitar player, singer, like just unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're singling out Matt Hardy now over in the corner. Generally, I love from Prince, Jeff, and I'm sure you probably had this too. The Batman soundtrack. That was phenomenal.
That was a must. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so good. I still listen to the music off of that, like to this day. I love that.
Same.
Did you see, Jeff, that they're having that Batman back in the theaters for one day?
Yep. I did see it.
On Batman Day.
Yep.
That's still up there for me as one of my favorite ones. I love that one. Matt Hardy now starting to fight back. He gets a big right hand in on Brian Myers. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The first Batman from Tim Burton. Yes. Yeah. It's a phenomenal soundtrack. Phenomenal. I love the first song, the very first song on the album, the Future it's called. This amazing song.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Party Man with the Joker in the art gallery and everything. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, Batman 89 is going to be shown for Batman Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's already shown on my Cinemark here. You can get tickets. I think they're afternoon shows. At least they are for me.
Ooh.
There's one at like 2 in the afternoon and one at 5 in the afternoon or something. Now, here we go. Big elbow drop here, but here comes Myers to make the save. Prince was in his bag doing that soundtrack. I don't care where he was. The soundtrack was amazing.
Oh,
it was so good. Wow, look at that move from Jeff Hardy. Okay. All right. All right. Twist of Fate. Yeah.
Everyone sold
There it is.
the heck out of that.
He did. Twist of Fate. But he's grabbing onto Jeff Hardy's ankle. Myers takes out Matt, and now we got a double team. Come on, ref.
Oh,
Control of this stuff here. Let's go. Get one of them out of there.
Ooh.
Spear, and here we go. Kicked out at 2. Urban slang means Prince did his thing. Oh, okay. I don't know urban slang, so forgive me. I'm old. I don't know this stuff. Yeah, that was a great soundtrack. Really, really was good. Now they're trying to set him. Why is the referee letting both of these guys in the damn ring for so long?
He has lost absolute control.
Come on, ref. Get them out of there, dude. Oh, that's not good, though.
Ooh, off the
Matt, twist of fate off the top rope, and Myers is out. And now we got Eddie Edwards all by his lonesome in the ring. Twists of fate. Both of them get it. And now Jeff's going up top. This is going to end it if he gets it. And he does Swanton Bomb. It's over. 2, 3. The system lose. Hello, Dead Man. I know you're not really a fan, but Batman Forever is my childhood. I think I like Batman Forever. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't hate any of them. The only one I did not care for is the Clooney one because it was just too weird. It was just too weird. Bat nipples and everything. It was just too weird, dude. I like Batman Forever, actually. I mean, come on. Look who the female actress is in that. I mean... I thought he did okay. The only thing I didn't the thing I didn't care for that much about that one was the villains. Jim Carrey was okay as the Riddler, but he was a little over the top. And
a little too comedic.
He was a little too comedic. Like, I love this latest Batman and how they did the Riddler in that. Oh
Me
my
too.
God. That was so good. Done so well. That's how the Riddler should be. But yeah, they made him a little too comedy, and the same thing with Two-Face. He was too too comic driven, and yeah, that's what villain. The more you see superhero films, the villain makes the movie. It really, really does. And that's why, like the latest Batman I thought was fantastic. I'm excited. Jeff, the Penguin movie or the Penguin series comes out in a week.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Yeah, that comes out next week. Actually, it's a week from today. The 19th is when that comes out. So yeah, but when was Jim Carrey not over there? Yeah, true. I mean, wouldn't have expected really anything less. But yeah, it was just too. They were too. I don't even know if the word for me is over the top. Maybe campy is the word I want to look for.
Yeah.
They were just both of the villains were just too campy. They were too weird in that. But I thought Kilmer did a pretty good job, though. I thought he was a good Batman and a good Bruce Wayne. Who would have thought that Michael Keaton would play that role?
Man.
But he did amazing. So. But Alex Shelley just basically MCMG is WWE bound on Instagram with a picture of them with the WWE. Def Rebel tag. Yeah, they're going to be there. Yeah, they're going to be there. I'm sure. Maybe they'll wait. It'll be on a pay-per-view or something, but we'll see. Yeah, Uma Thurman's in the one with Bane. Yeah, that was another thing too. Bane was awful. Bane was just this stupid guy that looked like a masked wrestler. It was just terrible, dude. That's another character that they really did. I mean, the one in yeah, the one in he was in Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, Bane was. He was okay. I remember when that came on. Right, that was right around the time that I got my sleep apnea mask. So I remember putting that on. I remember putting my mask on and be like, I turn around, my wife's in bed, and I go, "I'm Gotham's Reckoning" into the mask when I did. Oh, it was great. Yeah. That's Hardy that plays him now, the guy who's doing Venom. The same thing. They just dropped the new Venom trailer today, by the way. Kind of exciting. Null is in it, which is very cool. I don't know if you know who Null is. He's like the king of the symbiotes, but he's from the comic books. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. All right. Carrie was terrific in The Man. Oh yeah, that was a great movie. Man on the Moon was a tremendous movie. That's all about the guy who played Latka on Taxi, the comedian. I forget his name now, but yeah, that was a great movie. Best Joker, Nicholson, Ledger, or that's a tough call, man. It is. Nicholson.
It's hard to top Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Heath Ledger probably, even though I like Jack's take on it. But the thing is, they were all different takes on that character.
Right.
Nicholson's take was more of a comedic one, more like a little more gangster Joker. You know what I mean? Like he a little bit of a comedy edge to him. Joaquin Phoenix's is completely different. That's more of just a very mentally disturbed person, someone who is just, but Ledger's was just, I think Ledger's that's going to be very hard to beat him in that role. Very, very hard to beat him. He was just so good in that role. Andy Kaufman, yes, thank you. Have a happy Friday the 13th. Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna give us your scores, guys. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. And of course, enjoy the pay-per-view tomorrow. Enjoy Victory Road. Unfortunately, we won't see you for that, but enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good one. Make sure to check it out. Whether you're going to check it out on the app or whether you're going to check it out on Triller, wherever you may be watching, let us know. But yeah, let us know what you thought of the show tonight. Give us your scores, and we're going to do the same. And then we're going to get out of here for the evening. And like I said, don't forget to join us on Sunday. Jeff and I will be back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time with a full show of Between the Ropes. We'll be doing everything on that one. So we'll have the grievances as well, all that good stuff. We'll talk about Victory Road, I'm sure. And then all the other stuff that's going on in wrestling from this past week. So join us then on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Tazzy, I'll start with you.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to go get something.
Sure.
But I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Tazzy, what you got, man? What's your score?
Well, it's only one thing.
We got to hear it.
The psychology in the ring was insane today. I love the storylines. I like the new storylines we're getting. Ash by Elegance.
Yep.
Wait. Hold on, I gotta do it right.
Ash. Yes.
By Elegance. Because we're moving on to to the event tomorrow, and then we got Bound for Glory. So it's gonna be a lot going on within the next month. It's gonna be crazy. I am intrigued. I'm intrigued about a lot of matches. I ain't gonna get to that. We'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna go. I didn't think this. I know this might be the unpopular decision, but I didn't think this was like the best go home show that TNA have ever did. So that point, I'm gonna go 8.5. It's not bad at all. It's still a good show. That's all that matters. As long as you have me going to watch the show for tomorrow, which I will after SmackDown, then you did your job. So 8.5.
Fair enough. Clown, you're talking to a comic book connoisseur over here. That is not his comic book story. Bane was born in Santa Prisca prison as a baby. He was born in a prison, and he was raised in a prison by prisoners. He grew up to be he went through that whole prison system where he grew up to be just this hardened, rock of a man. He was not a luchador in the comics. So no, that's not true. You have to go back and read the origin story of Bane prior to Batman. That happened, back in the 90s. I remember reading all those books. But yeah. So, okay. 9 out of 10 from Dylan. 9 out of 10 from John G. 9 out of 10 from Heather. 8.5 from Swack Fan. Chris says 9 out of 10. The other Chris says 9 out of 10. Matthew says 9 out of 10. Andrew, 9 out of 10. Damien, 9 out of 10. Hassan has got a big bunch of numbers there that I don't know what that means. 5 + 611. 9 out of 10 says AB. 9.25 says John Kessler. Enjoy the movie. I certainly will, Damien. Thank you so much. 8 out of 10. Good show, but like last week, at times for me, things seemed rushed. Have a great time. I certainly will. Thank you, AB. Code Hater says 9 out of 10. It's only been a few weeks since Emergence, so I think they did solid here. Andre says 10. Walking Dead comics. Yeah, I've read a lot of them. Most of them, actually. So for me, I mean, it wasn't normally whenever they have a go home show, they're really, 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 really good. Now, I did like a lot of parts from this. I did like the Heather Reckless thing, like Tazzy mentioned. I thought that was cool with the whole Ash thing and how they're going to further that along. I like that. The match at the end was good. The tag team match was good. A lot of the promos that they were doing, the thing with PCO and everything, and Matt Cardona setting that whole thing up was fun. But yeah, I'm not going to say this is one of their best go home shows, but it wasn't a bad show. I think I'm going to give it an 8.75. I think that's fair. And yeah, I'm gonna go there with it. I can't quite give it a 9. But it was good. Nonetheless, it was good. I think also they ended up setting a lot of the other matches up tonight with this show. Like, we got those other matches announced, and I think a lot of them were set up from the actual show itself. So yeah. See you Sunday for Between the Ropes. Yeah, we'll see you Sunday, Brandon. Yeah, Jeff, what do you got, man? What's your score?
I think I'm gonna go 8.5.
Okay. Yep.
I thought it was a good show. I think a lot of what happened tonight, even though you have Victory Road tomorrow night, I think a lot of stuff that we saw last week and this week is setting things up for Bound for Glory. You're starting to see the beginnings of some things, and that's what I think. But I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed it. In terms of moments this week that I really enjoyed, I love the back and forth between Joe Hendry and Josh.
Yeah, that was fun.
The whole walking wiener thing isn't going to go away.
No, absolutely not.
It's just not going to go away.
No.
And call me crazy, and this may be a very unpopular opinion, because I know not many people will want to admit it. Ash by Elegance is starting to get a little interesting. The match against Xia Brookside wasn't bad at all, I don't think. Now you add in a wrinkle with Heather Reckless. She could be turning the corner. So just my opinion.
Well, we said, Jeff, for a while that she just needed a new storyline. She just needed something else to have happen, and that, and make it so that it's not all about the Iceman and the concierge. Is that there's other stuff going on there, but he's involved too. So ABC in First Class it was a great match.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that.
100%. Yep. Good stuff, guys. All right. Well, so there you go. Victory Road is tomorrow. SmackDown is tomorrow. The premiere of SmackDown actually tomorrow on USA. So lots of stuff going on, which we will wrap up in a bow and talk about it all on Sunday night on our show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, we'll let you go, and we'll be back again, like I said, on Sunday. Then after that, we'll be Jeff and Chris and Tazzy will be there on Tuesday to talk about the Wyatt 6 on Fireflies Forever. So make sure to join them. And then we'll be right back here next Thursday night for TNA as we head on to the next pay-per-view. Tazzy, let them know one more time what you got coming up, and then we will say goodnight.
Don't forget tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Oh, don't forget tomorrow, SmackDown, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific for people on the West Coast. Sunday, we got the NFL Sunday Night Football. That's the Bears versus the Houston Texans. Almost said the Houston Astros, man.
Well, at least you didn't almost say the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, right.
I know, right? Oh, damn. Okay. 7:45 p.m. is the 4:30. Oh man. Don't forget no Monday Night Raw. I got crossed up on Monday, so no Monday Night Raw watch along. Back on Tuesday with the guys, of course, and then we'll be back for NXT and A on Tuesday. That will be at 7:45 p.m. Eastern time, and that will be it for that next week. And then we'll return in a couple weeks, fully just available. We're fully available. We're going to do all the PLE, so we'll be here. Okay, that's it.
There you go. All right, good deal. Hit like and support these guys. Thank you, Conrad. Yeah, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please make sure you do if you're new. Also, make sure you drop a like on the stream for us tonight. That helps us out big time with the YouTube algorithm stuff. Make sure you like the stream. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified about when we have future content. Okay? And don't forget to support Conrad's channel, too. He does some awesome work, of course, with all things AEW. So go check him out as well. Everything Pro Wrestling. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us for tonight and for the weekend. We will see you again on Sunday for Between the Ropes. Have a great one. Enjoy the pay-per-view tomorrow, and we will talk to you all on the next one. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and hopefully we will see you all soon. Take care, guys. Good night.